of my unholy kin. I am the oldest one by far, and Marius is my name. When I was born, it was the time the Roman Empire reigned.
When he was born, it was the time the Roman Empire reigned.
Unlike you mortals as you age, the weaker you become. For us, it's quite the opposite. The years just make us strong. But like you, we feel pain and loss and suffer heartbreak too. We ponder our existence in the same way as you do.
We ponder our existence in the same way as you do.
In the myth of your creation, there's more Adam
And sweet Eve,
temptation, and a serpent, and the devil's apple tree. We have Angel and Acosta, our vampire king and queen, the mother and the father of we pale and bloody fiends. The mother and the father of we pale and bloody fiends. Marius was born.
Marius was born.
Marius was born.
Tell us more, Marius, tell us more.
The origin of the species. Before the pyramids were built, Enki and Akasha ruled with wise benevolence. The splendor of Egyptian life was prosperous and good.
In their kingdom, enemies were present.
And so it happened that a demon came into the town and took a liking to the home of some unfortunate.
I'm pleading, O wise Enki, for your counsel and advice before my home this demon desecrates.
As king in all good faith, I shall pay to school. In hopes his evil ways by chance I might disgrace.
As queen of the law, I came to face this deed of all.
And in her choice, the hand of fate was played. The demon touched the furniture, his malevolence abounded.
And while we pleaded to be heard, we found ourselves surrounded.
Assassins of the enemy,
Afflicted lives are bleeding. Hacked and stabbed the royal pair and left their bodies bleeding.
as they lay dying on the ground, the poltergeist did swoop and enter in the wounds of their illustrious monarchy. Their reanimated bodies bore a terrifying blow, alive to them but dead to you and me. The demon in their veins gave them a supernatural power, but one that left them sorely lacking human traits.
No longer to partake of food and drink will bear a child.
Our hunger only blood would satiate.
They could not face the blazing sun, its magnificence was deadly.
But the gifts that come with eternal life
or try to convince yourselves that we made it all up, merely for an evening's entertainment.
Believe whatever gives you comfort.
As you lie in your bed in the dark.
And try to forget. Then no light can keep us out. Try to forget.
There is no bedchamber we cannot enter. Forget that death is just outside.
On tiptoe in the corridor.
Try to forget.
Brilliant! What a clever ending. Tell them the truth and they will never believe it.
You are wrong. Who is this Marius? We call him the Ancient One. He is said to be over 2,000 years old.
The ancient. You play him very well. Noble Nicholas, you're gifted. Still gifted. It is too bad about the violinist. He might have had a pleasant life.
Come on. Tell me about this Marius. Do you know of him?
Do I know of him?
Does he really exist, or is he part of the myth?
Marius took me off the streets 300 years ago in Venice. He was the greatest artist the mortal world had ever known. I was his muse, and he was my maker.
If he was known to mortals, he must have lived in London.
Fatal error, Marius is the answer. He will show me how to survive this. Where is he now? Where can I find him? You cannot find him. There are rumors that he was sighted in Egypt or Greece, but that was over 100 years ago. Some say the world swallowed him up. Some say he went mad. So what do you say? Marius has gone into the fire.
Gabriel, you said you wanted to leave the city.
I am ready.
Take the devil's road through Europe to Egypt and Greece.
You cannot find Marius. Even if you stood on the highest mountain in the world and shouted his name, he would not answer.
You know this because you have tried.
I will find him. I will not stop until I do. Madness or the flames will not be my end. Let me come with you.
If it is a fool's errand, why do you wish to join us?
There is nothing left for me here.
You cannot come with us.
But I have all the knowledge you seek.
I seek Marius. Can you help me find him? You will remain here and take charge of the theater.
You led the others before, lead them again in this new endeavor.
What if the violinist? Will you leave him with no one to protect him?
You will protect him.
Oh, of course I will. Poor violinist, abandoned by his maker.
You understand that, don't you?
I'm abandoning you, Nicholas. We are leaving Paris, but we will return. We will return.
Remember my words, Lestat. Those you make, even that one, you will be always and forever alone.
For 10 years, Gabriel and I followed the Devil's Road in search of the elusive Marius. I etched messages on the walls throughout Europe in hopes that he would read them. At times, I was certain I felt his presence, but he did not make himself known to me. As we traveled, my thoughts often returned to Nicholas.